What are different ways companies can rip you off when they're pricing, and how much have companies driven inflation in Australia by just putting up prices more than they need to pump up their profits? Well, we commissioned a report by Professor Alan Furls into price gouging, and he found some pretty interesting things in that report. First of all, he identified that there's this form of ripping you off called a loyalty tax, where basically, if you're a customer, let's say of an energy company of a period of time, you might enter at one price, but over time they start jacking up that price, often in ways that you can hardly see. Then there's this idea of drip pricing, where they tell you that a product's going to cost a certain amount, but when you go through the buying process, there's all these extra add-ons and it ends up being a hell of a lot more than what they actually advertised. And then there's, of course, confusion pricing, where they just make it so difficult to work out how much you're being charged and almost impossible to compare how much that is to other companies. And then there is excuse inflation, otherwise known as greedflation, where basically companies know that there's general inflation, prices are generally going up because of overseas reasons, and they think, you know what, we're going to take advantage of this and put up our prices a little bit more than we need to just to pump up our profits. Unions have been saying this for well over a year, and now a report is coming out into price gouging. We want to see change in Australia.